The Pabst Mansion, where craft becomes art. The Pabst Mansion was built in 1892 by Frederick Pabst, who we all know and love as the man who made Pabst beer. And it is a Flemish Renaissance mansion built by Farring Claus, which was a very prominent architectural firm here in Milwaukee in its day. And we're very proud to be here. The building has always been part of the Avenues West as soon as that was established that way. Originally, the house was part of the Grand Avenue, and this was one of about 70 mansions, none of which survive today. So we're the last one, which we're also very proud of. We do events all year long. We're open all year long, and we have different events that flow throughout the year. On a standard day, you'll come in and you'll find tours start on the hour. Our first one is at 10, our last one is at 3. And you should expect about an hour and 15, hour 20 for a standard tour to go through the house. For the first 2 floors of the house, which are fully restored to very exacting standards, which we base off of original photography of the house that we're very fortunate that Captain and Mrs. Pabst put together for us. There's so many stories that people have when they come here. Pabst Brewing Company was such a large company here in Milwaukee. Everybody has a story of grandpa or their great uncle who worked for the brewing company. And so there's a lot of great stories like that. We have a lot of people who claim to have connections to the Pabst family, but we've actually had a few people who have walked in here, great-great-grandchildren who have walked in, and a lot of people who just have a really great vibe about the house and they really love being here. If you look around big urban areas, you don't typically see buildings like this, and so they come in and they are just astounded that something like this sits in the middle of a major metropolis. Something that a lot of people don't know is the man who made millions of barrels of beer really loved wine as well. He was a big German white wine drinker. So we have a wine tasting here in the summer in June every year. We do a retro beer night in October, which is part of a series, and it's just the funnest of events. We always need people to be involved, and in many levels. Obviously we need financial donors, which all nonprofit museums do, but we also need people to be involved on a daily basis. We have a wonderful group of volunteers who keep us moving on a daily basis. They give all of our tours, they help in the gift shop, they do behind the scenes stuff as well. So if we've got a little free time, we always have room for volunteers.